Hi, Gemini, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for April 6th through April 12th, 2020. This week we have the Libra full moon, which is 7th house energy, and that is relationships, all relationship focus, as well as justice and karma. And with all full moons, there's some manifestation that comes with it. So between April 8th and May 8th, you will have a manifestation of some kind around relationships or justice, karma. And for some of you, this could have something to do with what was going on in your life last late September through October. So let's take a look, Gemini. We have honesty. Honesty will ultimately be rewarded. Ooh, so you might have an inclination to really open yourself up and share some things that you know within, or the other way around, Gemini, you may come into some interesting truth and honesty from another person. Next, we have birth. Be receptive to a new idea, child, or situation. So there's a solution or an answer coming to you this week, and it may be a bit different than you expected, but Spirit's saying go with it, Gemini, because this is the direction you want to head. It definitely leads to your highest happiness. And lastly, we have aspirations. You are unlimited, so aim for the stars. And you can see the shooting stars in the sky. Spirit is saying, don't give up. Believe in big things. Believe in the magic, because under this Libra full moon energy, what I see happening for you guys is more of like a justice and karma, where you are finding the truth out about something. And what you discover, you may be like, or the path that you must go down because of this new information, you may be like, meh, but Spirit's like, oh no, Gemini, have excitement. That is exactly the way you want to go. And also, I just feel this is a week of truth and illumination for you guys more than anything else. So let's pull some tarot and go a bit deeper. We have the Lovers. That's the card that represents you, but this could also talk about relationships and connections, because Libra is, encompasses relationships, all relationships, friends, family, romance. So these truths, this understanding that's coming your way has to do with relationships, or a very specific relationship in your life. Next out is the Fool. Ooh, it's time for a new beginning, or for a new connection to come into your life. And next is the Three of Wands. You've been waiting for this. You want this, but we have a lot of fear and anxiety and worry with the Nine of Swords. Some of you where this may involve like a child, I feel some of you, this could be like a dating situation. So I'll just cover that very, very briefly, since this is a weekly. But, for those of you who may have recently met somebody and they have a child, and, the relationship between the two of you is getting closer, and you have a lot of fears and worries and concerns, like, can you be somebody's step parent? Is that the right thing for you, etc., etc. This would be Spirit saying, give it a chance. Don't worry about all the woulda or all the could happens, or, what if this, what if that. Don't go there. Be very focused in the now. And maybe some of you, this may be where, you recently found out about a child. It could be like you're pregnant, your partner's pregnant, somebody close to you is pregnant, your child's pregnant, like somebody's with child, and you may have like a lot of fear and worry and concern around that. You may be receiving that news this week, but again, Spirit is saying really trust that path, trust that journey. All is well. Everything will align exactly as it's supposed to, okay? And now for the rest of you, where that does not resonate whatsoever, what I see is you're receiving some truth, some information about somebody in your life this week, and I feel what you discover isn't so much like bad information. It's just like what it means is a little bit scary to you. And that's why with this path, you're kind of like, meh, because if anything, it frightens you because it does feel good. It does feel exciting. It is what you want. It is what you want to hear. So it's kind of scary. And, this could be any relationship or situation, but very positive. You're finding the truth out, which gives you direction this week. So let's pull some more tarot to clarify further. Okay, so we have the Princess of Discs with the Three of Discs. So this is coming out to clarify the lovers. So some of you, this relationship could involve an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But also with this, some of you, and I know right now it's like half the people aren't working, and then the other half, it's like business as usual, maybe even more so busy because there's just, it's only essential employees for a lot of people right now. And I feel that this could be talking about that for some of you coming out under the lovers, where if you have ideas or there's better ways of doing certain things, and you're in the workplace just this week, Gemini, really speak your mind, share what you know, don't hold back, because this looks like it's going to be very well received. For others of you, you may be receiving some information about your job or a new job or money or unemployment, something like that, in a very positive sense. Okay, so any messages received around work, employment, job is very positive, and also it's like somebody really has your back. All right, next out under the Fool, we have the Six of Discs with the Three of Cups, success and abundance. So with the Fool here, all is well in your world this week, Gemini. And again, what's being offered to you or what's being said to you, I feel is like so good that it makes you, is this, too good to be true? Is this going to fall apart? Is this going to blow up in my face? And it's not. Like, this is a lot of positive energy coming in. And seventh house is also justice and karma. So this Libra full moon, April 8th to May 8th, I see positive karma coming in for Gemini in a multitude of ways. Different connections in your life, being very honest with you and what they have to say to you, I think is just like, wow, and it kind of scares you because it's a good thing, and for those of you where it's around a baby, this fear obviously is a bit different, but Spirit's saying just trust it, all is well. And we've got the three going on, the Three of Wands, the Three of Discs, and now the Three of Cups. So three feels very significant for me as well. 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, that might have something to do with, everything that's going on here, or your job. Like maybe you will be off for the next 3 weeks and you're going to receive full pay, because I see you happy and celebrating. I see you enjoying the news you're receiving, even though it might make you feel a little nervous and afraid. It's more because it's like, wow, this is amazing. I feel so blessed. All right, under the Three of Wands, we have lust, and we have the Princess of Discs. So we have this earth energy coming in again, very strong. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and then this is potentially a Leo. Now, Gemini, some of you, what's this relationship and what's being expressed to you is actually like a lot of admiration, and maybe somebody seeking a deeper commitment from you, things like that. But also you notice the pregnant mother there. So I do feel for some of you, it's like baby makes three or child makes three, and Spirit doesn't want you to be afraid of that or freak out about that. However that, plays out in your life, for those of you that part of the message resonates. It's like, don't fear, all is well, everything's going to work out just fine. There is success and celebration coming in. And you know, with this card here, work, your own energy and effort of the past coming into the present as a blessing, as a reward, as justice, as positive karma. Under the Nine of Swords, you've got the Nine of Swords. Yeah, you're really worried that this child or this baby or this relationship being really honest to you, or what's being offered to you is like too good to be true. It actually makes you afraid for that purpose, but don't embrace it. This new energy is meant for you. It's very positive. You can trust it. All right, let's pull a couple of cards to just get a few more highlights for the week. Hard times. Okay, so you are receiving good news about some hard times, some struggle that you've been going through. It's getting better. Don't worry. Or Spirit saying, don't think the worst. The best is right here. Next is a misunderstanding. My bad. So somebody that you potentially had an argument with or a fight with, it's truly a misunderstanding. That's part of this honesty. And you know, if you realize it was you misunderstood or they misunderstood you, just reach out, apologize, or you could also be receiving an apology. You know, it was just a misunderstanding. I'm sorry. And lastly, we have a new moon beginning. Yes. So with the full coming through as well as the ace here, Gemini, something is being offered this week for you. And I feel like it's good news around your job or money. And it could be, again, around like a baby or a child. And some of you who are in a like newer relationship, if we've had fight, misunderstanding, that's all it was. You guys are going to work it out. All is going to be well. This is a week of very positive news and honesty for Gemini, as well as some unexpected abundance showing up because of this Libra full moon. All right, what do we have? Simplify your life and the answers you seek will appear. So that Spirit saying, don't worry, don't overanalyze things, because that prevents you from seeing the signs, the synchronicities, and the clarity as they project the answer and the guidance to you. So all is well. Really good, positive news coming in this week. Spirit does not want you to worry. Arguments, fights are going to be resolved. If you have ideas of doing things in a much better fashion or capacity in your workplace, put that out. But you're celebrating. There's abundance. You're very happy this week, Gemini. So those are your messages. I am wishing you all the best. Take care.